Yes, great friends. Good. We are joining one more day for the continuation of study of our Upanishads till the ultimate is achieved. We are not going to stop this great endeavor of studying Upanishads. Come what may, each of the people in their life, sadhakas or non-sadhakas, are committed for something or the other. That is how the time passes. We are also committed in this way in the study of Shastras, but not for passing the time or killing the time, but for utilizing the time for the purpose for which it is given to us. May this endeavor of ours give us more and more clarity day by day. May we retain that clarity. May we act according to that clear knowledge, vision, and wisdom. May we very soon achieve the ultimate. लोकसेवक धर्मस्थापक विरागी भक्त शिष्य मुमुक्षु जिज्ञासु श्रोता साधक परिश्रमी प्रेरित प्रशांत गंभीर संस्कृत भाषा ज्ञातृत्व गुरुपासक दैव उपासक मननकर्ता चिंतनकर्ता निधिध्यासनकर्ता फाइनली अनुभवी. These are the Vyaktitwas in us have to blossom. Let us not be that tree which is poured with so many waters and everything, but not yielding any fruits or flowers. Let us not be that personality who is giving time for Shastra Adhyana, but the required Vyaktitva Vikasa is not happening. Let it not be so. It is our conscious effort that we mold ourselves in these Vyaktitvas. Nobody else can help us. In spirituality, another important thing, foremost thing is become extremely selfish. But that self is the pure self. S with capital letter. If not, we just get flooded in the flow of time in that delusion and ignorance. Now, Parabrahma Tattva, Ishvara Tattva, Jaganmatru Tattva, Devata Gana, Guru Gana, Shastra Ganas are there continuously to empower us, guide us, be aware of them, start giving more time, value, importance to them, and start receiving the best of the blessings from them. You know, even though all these can give us the best, the intelligence in us is to eke out or take out the best from them. From the best, the non best taking is not a great achievement. So, again, it is in our hands. To become clear about all these things only, we are here to every day study our Adbhuta, wonderful Shastras. In the beginning, now we'll be studying the Shwethashwathara Upanishad from the Krishna Yajur Veda. We are into the second chapter towards the last three or four shlokas. In this, how the Atma Tattva obtained, and when the Atma Tattva is obtained as Brahma Tattva, how it is like, how it looks like, how it is experienced. Actually, these are inexplicable, but the Shruti Mata is trying her best. Like in many of the cases, when you seek from somebody some help, a doctor or a lawyer, they say, what is in our hands, maximum we do. After that, your fortune, the divine grace. In the same way, Shruti Mata here saying, I that self is indefinable, yet I'll try to explain to you the best of my abilities. Shruti Mata says, and everyone who has followed this, they have definitely reached and experienced that which is inexplicable. You also try. If not in the first, it may be in the fifth, sixth attempt, you may get it. But this is how it looks like. So, right from the beginning of 4 5 shlokas back, the symptoms, the signs, the signposts of a person who is Adhyatmika are being explained. In Adhyatmikata, the three things are: pull away from the world, put yourself in the self, reach the self. These three. So, in the earlier shlokas also, we were told at the gross level also, lagutvam arogyam alolupatvam, avarna prasadam swarasaushtavam cha. These are all the symptoms that appear. Even before that, nihara dhumar kanila nalanam khadyota vidyut spatika shashinam एतानि रूपाणि पुरस्सराणि ब्रह्मण्यभिव्यक्तिकराणि yoge. See, we were seeing now little deeper, subtler ones. How the Atmanubhuti appears like. Yesterday we saw in the 14th mantra that beautiful three things. We have explained them 2 days. Ekaha, Kritarthaha, Vitashokaha. No, these cannot be picturized. They're all inner experiences. They will happen. If in the set marga you have traveled and reached out to the self that is to be reached. Okay, let there be no more vagueness in spirituality. What is the clarity removes the vagueness? We are pursuing our own inner self, which is beyond any of the upadhis. When you reach it, the experience looks like this. It's a sign. It is just to say, confirm that पहुंच गए, है ना? Like health. अब how do you explain that health पहुंच गए? Only some symptoms you say, that's all. But health is an experience. So to the happiness or contentment, how it can be brought out and shown? It's an experience. You use some words to tell others. If they are also familiar with those words, they also feel, okay, he is happy. Like the mother feeding the child milk. How does she know उसका पेट भर गया? उसके चेहरा देखकर उसको पता था, isn't it? Here also, some symptoms are told. If that are happening, then we are hearing the self experience. Or the one who experienced the self, he expresses like this. That topic we'll study today. Maybe 15th, 16th, 17th mantras with these three. This second adhyaya will conclude. Then we'll be beginning our most beautiful third adhyaya of this Shwethashwathara Upanishad. So, shall we begin like every day with Veda mantra Ucharanam as well as our Sankalpa Prarthana, then our Veda mantra Parayanam, Upanishad mantra Parayanam, as well as our Upanishad Adhyanam. And a common sense thought for some time. Same mantra will do. Madhuvata Rutayate till we have become Madhu. It is good this mantra can be chanted. Let us start. ॐ मधुवातारुतायते मधुक्षरन्ति सिन्धवः माध्वीर्नः सन्तोषधीः मधुनक्तमुतोषसि मधुमत्पार्थिवगुं रजः मधुद्यौरस्तु नः पिता मधुमान्नो वनस्पतिर्मधुमागुम् अस्तु सूर्यः माध्वीर्गावो भवन्तु नः ओम शांति 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 ओम मधुवातारुतायते मधुक्षरन्ति सिन्धवः माध्वीर्नः सन्तोषधीः मधुनक्तमुतोषसि मधुमत् पार्थिवगुं रजः मधुद्यौरस्तु नः पिता मधुमान्नो वनस्पतिर्मधुमागुम् अस्तु सूर्यः माध्वीर्गावो भवन्तु नः ओम शांति 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 ॐ मधुवाता ॐ मधुवातारुदायते मधुक्षरन्ति सिन्धवः माध्वीर्नः सन्तोषधीः मधुनक्तमुतोषसि मधुमत्पार्थिवगुं रजः मधुद्यौरस्तु नः पिता मधुमान्नो वनस्पतिर्मधुमागुम् अस्तु सूर्यः माध्वीर्गावो भवन्तु नः ॐ शान्तिः 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 ॐ मधुवातारुतायते मधुक्षरन्ति सिन्धवः माध्वीर्नः सन्तोषधीः मधुनक्तमुतोषसि मधुमत्पार्थिवगुं रजः मधुद्यौरस्तु नः पिता मधुमान्नो वनस्पतिर्मधुमागुम् अस्तु सूर्यः माध्वीर्गावो भवन्तु नः ॐ शान्तिः 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 ॐ मधुवातारुतायते मधुक्षरन्ति सिन्धवः माध्वीर्नः सन्तोषधीः मधुनक्तमुतोषसि मधुमत्पार्थिवगुं रजः मधुद्यौरस्तु नः पिता मधुमान्नो वनस्पतिर्मधुमागुम् अस्तु सूर्यः माध्वीर्गावो भवन्तु नः ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः Friends, in our today's common sense thought, very precisely, only two things we will discuss. Same things we discuss in a different way, new way, little additions in that. Remember two things. First one is remember the possibilities of three Vyaktitwas expressing through us. Let us become aware of them and know which Vyaktitva to express, know which Vyaktitva not to express. Because this Vyaktitva is the one which is the one doing for itself, good or bad, for the entire cosmos also, the good or bad. You know? So that Vyaktitva has to be minded, that individuality is minded, to be minded. In that, the three are there basically. Many you can talk. Anyway, we see every day 19 of them. Three. Among them, one is the egoistic, the arrogant Vyaktitva, for whatever reasons. Along with the Bhogi Vyaktitva, you know, the professional arrogance or money related arrogance, whatever it may be. For nothing also people can be arrogant, egoistic. Always hissing like the hood of a serpent, like a serpent. Is that Bhogi Vyaktitva and Ahankari Vyaktitva is predominant in us, that we are suffering inside also because Ahankari suffers the more, because he is the one who is again and again suppressed. Because Ahankara is like the hood of the serpent, which is again and again pressed by Lord Krishna, you know, in that Kaliya Mardana. Kaliya is our Ahankara. Bhagavan doesn't like Ishwarasya Abhimana Dveshitvat Dainyapriyatvat. Therefore, he will send some or the other people or experiences to see that we suffer till the ego is given up. Suffering means ego. अहंकार और दुख दोनों साथ में जाते. Either he suffers or he makes others suffer by commands, by demands, by orders, by insistences, by so many of the nonsensical way of behavior. He will ruthlessly trouble others, make others suffer. No good at all it is spiritually. One side it will go on accumulating all this papa karma that will give us lot of problems in the future. In the present also, when I am arrogant, I cannot surrender to Guru God to listen from them, learn from them. both bhogi ahankara, ahankari ahankara. Bhogi also, he is not arrogantly troubling others, but the bhogi is always in the bhoga asakti, in the bhoga vishyas, bhoga vasanas. Then where will be happy, available for yoga? Each one has to check it for himself, isn't it? Ask someone if you feel shy, check for yourself. क्या करोगे दिन भर? Bhogi, so then that's no good. Or arrogant, dominant on husband or wife or children or servants, keeping on commanding, demanding from them. Lost individual, that individuals, that life is gone waste may in these things. Second individuality is dharmika individual. He exactly knows what he has to perform in the world at every moment and what he'll have to respond to the world. From his side, the performance, from that side, come what may, how to respond. Every of the sports are like that only, isn't it? From his side, he is ready how to hit the ball, the batsman, cricket may, and then from the other side, when the ball comes, how to face. From the football also. Every sport, a boxing, le lo, a fencing, you take it, or any mokkebaji. From my side, how to attack, I must know. When the other fellow attacks, how to defend, I must know or respond. So the second person is very good. Such people are needed in the world who, from their side, they know exactly what they have to do and they are doing it to entire world of beings in front. देवताओं के लिए क्या करना है, बुजुर्गों के लिए क्या करना है ना, पति पत्नी है तो म्यूचुअली, देन द चिल्ड्रन, देन टू द सोसाइटी. They are very beautiful, that blossomed intellect which has got the clarity that I am this individual with these abilities, positions, then these are my contributions to the world. I must do taking initiative without expecting anybody to order me or command me. बोलना पड़ेगा, तुमको अकल नहीं है? How many times we say this to the children or servants? We need to tell you, don't you know that you have to do your homework or you have to get ready. In the same way, we must be very clear in our akal exactly what has to happen through me to the world. Wonderful life, half of the problem is sorted out. मुझे बता मुझे क्या करना, not कहने में, बाकी big subject it is. We can't go into details. Do the homework. Same way, when the world is attacking us or uh, is contacting us, we attack. How we have to respond to it. That great knowledge. मतलब मुझे कौन से घर में जाना है, किसके घर में, और मेरे घर कोई आए तो कैसा उनका, वॉट एवर द हॉस्पिटैलिटी, लाइक दैट. एन एग्जांपल आई गिव ऑफ पीपल कमिंग और वी गो. So how I have to make my house, or how the weather, whatever the way it is, how I have to adjust to it. वस्तु हो, परिस्थिति हो, व्यक्ति हो. We title it as a dharmic. First one is ahankari as well as bhogi. Here the dharmic, isn't it? Such a, imagine that state of mind of a person for last 10 years or maybe whole life, did everything what he has to do and responded very healthily when the situations were coming to him. Whatever, expected, unexpected, good, bad, कुछ भी होता ही रहता है दुनिया में, है ना? Anything it can be. The children are healthy or unhealthy, spouse is healthy or unhealthy, or the in-laws are somewhat, विचित्र रूप they are behaving. आपके संसार में इसके अलावा और क्या होता है? Anybody सब यही थोड़े कुछ चीज है. How we respond, that wisdom we have to have, that reduces the gradient of the misery. The lesser miserable we are, the more calm and quiet is the mind, can be employed for higher things. दो हो गए सिंपल व्यक्तित्व. तीसरा नेचुरली द साधक व्यक्तित्व इन us. isn't it? I am a jiva. I have to realize my essential self. For this, these are the sadhanas. And now I understood after so many years of Vedanta that I am the pure Brahma Rupi Aham. Aham Brahma Asmi. अस्मि मैं हूँ हमेशा, बनूंगा नहीं आगे जाकर, right now. But somehow I am like the chavi is in my own room, but I am not able to find it. I search. Same way, I am the Brahman, but somehow I lost sight of it. Now I am lost in the upadhis as jiva. So jiva bhava to sadhaka. I am a jiva, I am a sadhaka. My sadhya is my essential self. You know, then it's a big project. Discovering the self is a huge project. Then the project is huge. Then the planning, the attentiveness for that, all of them have to be of that grade. If you have all the resources straight away, do that, or else keep on gathering resources. In that way, you keep on growing. Like घर बनाने, you are already having 100 crores. You put the money, 2 साल में, 6 महीने में पूरा विल्ला बन जाएगा. But you don't have that money. So then first to make 2 bedroom, then slowly expand it as and when you get the money. Same way, resources हैं तो full fledged. Just get out of every conditioning. भाड़ में जाए. That's the meaning of sarvadharman paritejya. Go. What जो होगा होगा भगवान. I am ready. But you left something in between and you are doing sadhana. What punishment for it? Give me. I am convinced that I cannot afford to waste my time for any dharmas. My parama dharma is important to me. That's it. I understood. And if somebody is of that grade, leave everything and go. But the sentiments of wife or husband, children, they cry. They are meant for crying. They were ever crying. I am not worried. I am selfish now. I have to do my sadhana. My time is getting wasted in all the useless, petty things of the life and the world and the news and the discussions. What nonsense it is. I don't want. I want to have my mind quite calm, introverted. What a beautiful mantras of Upanishad. When will I realize them? मेरे को इसमें restless. I was restless earlier in earning money. Now I am restless in this. I am going for it. That type of full-fledgedness. If you have right now, then just यदहरेव विरजेत तदहरेव प्रव्रजेत. अब नहीं है, इधर भी देख रहे, उधर भी देख रहे, अब टाइम लगेगा फिर. In any case, I am not a person of any relativity in this world. Then I am a jiva who came to this world to visit. And my goal is to realize my own self. Therefore, I am a sadhaka. Sadhya is myself. These are my sadhanas. So gather the knowledge, gather all other strengths required. No, the willpower चाहिए हमको, the grace power चाहिए, the commitment power चाहिए. We need the powers of our faculties. Keep on gathering them. Be busy in that. तो अहंकारी भोगी रहना है या धार्मिक रहना है या साधक रहना है, देख लो. अपना इच्छा है. Nobody can force us. Second thing is what today, equally precisely, this topic can be spoken for hours together, but all data were discussed in all our earlier classes, so leaving it for one's own discretion. Understanding, complete understanding. Second topic is also very simple. It is ki all the raga dveshas were about yesterday or about tomorrow. So the moment when I am in yesterday or when I am in tomorrow, I am lost in raga dvesha to the people, isn't it? So a wise person who really wants to help himself focuses on today, here and now. Most precious golden gift. That most precious golden gift of today, present. What maximum for spiritual evolution you can do sadhana? Focus on that. बीती बातों को अभी भूल कर छोड़ देना उसको, जो हो गए कल तक। कल जो होंगे, लेट अस सी। आई डोंट नो व्हाट विल बी इन द फ्यूचर, एंड द पास्ट इज गॉन, वो गया वो, है ना? अब जब बस खड़ी है बस स्टैंड में, एक बस चली गई है, 1 घंटे के बाद आएगी। व्हाई आर यू वरीड? ये खड़ी है उसमें बैठो। Isn't it? In the same way, the past, all as early as possible, as regularly, frequently as possible, the entire past drama has to be given up, learn to give up. Some wisdom you may gain, but the incidents, the happenings, the experiences, all are worthy of forgetting. Only some learning or knowledge that's worthy of remembering. हो गया इंसिडेंट, और क्या अब करना? एक्सपीरियंस बस हो गया, दुख था कल पेट में, व्हाई यू रिमेंबर टुडे एंड सफर? नो, ही इंसल्टेड मी यस्टरडे, हो गया वो कल। व्हाई आर यू रिमेंबरिंग दैट इंसिडेंट एंड एक्सपीरियंस? Objects, people, experiences, incidents, and should never be remembered of yesterday after learning from them. अब tomorrow also, कौन सा ऑब्जेक्ट, कौन सा बंदा, कौन सा इंसिडेंट्स के द्वारा क्या एक्सपीरियंस देने वाला है? व्हाई डू यू वरी? जब होगा देखिएगा। टुडे, टुडे इज मोस्ट प्रेशियस, negotiating all, ना, what द बेस्ट वे आई कैन, लाइक ट्रैफिक पुलिस। अब दूर से लोग आ रहे हैं, भाई इज वरीड, लाल बत्ती पे जिस ट्रैफिक को कंट्रोल करना है, ही इज फोकसिंग ओनली ऑन दैट, जिस किसको रोकना है किसको। बट आफ्टर 5 किलोमीटर से कम्स ट्रैफिक इज कमिंग, और सम ट्रैफिक हैज गॉन, ही इज नो मोर वरीड, अब गए तो हो गया। इन द सेम आवर लाइफ आल्सो, पास्ट इज गॉन, फ्यूचर yet to come, why worry? In the present, that is today, see that how simple it becomes when our focus is on today. Today's 10 hours, 12 hours, whatever are there. How best way, for the best of the purposes, I can use this day. और इसमें बहुत ज्ञान होता है, मतलब बहुत ज्ञान की जरूरत होती है। Every of the things will not explain now. The idea is in this one day, see, protecting oneself from the outer world's onslaughts, protecting one's own upadhis, maintaining them, then choosing the best of the sadhana and doing it. That one day. फुलफिलमेंट हो गया, टाइम तो रुकता नहीं। टाइम इज द मोस्ट वैल्यूएबल थिंग, that with which that even Paramatma we can gain if you use the time for that. So today let us focus on, yesterday गयो, कल पता नहीं क्या होगा, आज के दिन how much I can do, how much deeply I can do, है ना? जैसे भोगी, somehow or the other I have to have some bhoga. In that type of thinking, he just tries, looks for those opportunities. है ना? निद्रा भोगी, he just, or the tongue, जिह्वा भोगी, or the eye, ear भोगी, लोग होते हैं। तो they look out for it. इस साधक योगी should look out for, कौन से 10 मिनट में पूजा कर, जप कर, कौन सा 20 मिनट। This is very low level. Highest level, तो he should command his day. That's it. Shut up. Nobody dare touch me, disturb me. It's my day. It is for me. I'm doing sadhana. That's it. हाँ चलो, सुबह 1 घंटा, शाम घंटा आपको देता हूँ, आपके मुंह पे फेंक देता हूँ, बताओ क्या करना है उस समय। बाकी टाइम आई एम नॉट अवेलेबल। Remember, the more you oblige the world, the more you become weaker spiritually. Why should you oblige anybody? Those who have no spiritual goal, they use our weaknesses. They use our attachments, not knowingly, not knowingly, जानबूझकर नहीं, बस उनको ऐसे लगता है, they feel they're secured. Always remember, we should make people strong spiritually because of us, not the other way around, that we become weak spiritually because of them, whoever they are, any relations they are. No. Otherwise, we are insulting the Lord, the Guru, the Shastras, who are trying to pull us away from this samsara, who want to give us the ultimate moksha. है ना? उनकी बेइज्जती होएगी फिर, है कि नहीं? सोच लो। एंड Whenever such things are discussed in any of the class by anybody, how much ruthlessly the words are spoken, it's all inside. Outside, the operation has to be done delicately. At that time of performance, the delicacy with minimum damage we have to maintain. हमने ने कहा कि आज से मुझे टाइम नहीं देना तुमको. Don't say like that, then they will beat me. You just have that ruthlessness inside, but outside बस से मैं 2 घंटे पेट दर्द हो रहा है, मैं जा रहा हूँ रूम में, अब बैठो ध्यान करो. ये सब बचपन में करते आ रहे थे ना. Isn't it? Throughout like this one. So in this way, this day is my precious day. Ah, thank God I am healthy. Days begun early morning. इनफैक्ट कल के रात को ही प्लान करके आज सुबह पूरा एग्जैक्टली लाइक ए भोगी प्लान्स. नाश्ता क्या है, लंच क्या है, शाम को स्नैक्स क्या है, डिनर क्या है, कहाँ घूमने चले. सो दोज दे थिंक, सो टू ए योगी हैज टू थिंक. नाश्ता उपनिषद, लंच इज भगवत गीता, और डिनर में रामायण या भागवत या योग वशिष्ठ रामायण. हमारा ऐसा होना चाहिए, है ना. और सीज सेटल स्पिरिचुअल खुराक, बिकॉज वी वांट टू स्ट्रेंथन द स्पिरिचुअल पर्सनालिटी इनसाइड. अभी शुरू हुआ कि नहीं देख लो. थोड़ा सा प्रॉब्लम आ जाए, लिविंग स्पिरिचुअल थॉट. So temptation has come, giving up spiritual pursuit. A man, a sadhaka who is devoted to God Guru, by their blessing, he gets matured in all these things. The ultimate maturity is he just goes to a corner somewhere, spends his time only in dhyana till Paramatma is achieved. These are the two things today we thought of, we tried. Thank you. Om. 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 ॐ सहनाववतु सहनौ भुनक्तु सह वीर्यं करवावहै तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहैः. ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः. ॐ नमो ब्रह्मादिभ्यो ब्रह्म विद्या संप्रदाय कर्तृभ्यो वंश ऋषिभ्यो महद्भ्यो नमो गुरुभ्यः. ॐ यैरिमे गुरुभिः पूर्वं पदवाक्य प्रमाणतः व्याख्याताः सर्ववेदान्ताः तान् नित्यं प्रणतोऽस्म्यहम्. ॐ शङ्करं शङ्कराचार्यं केशवं बादरायणं सूत्रभाष्यकृतौ वन्दे भगवन्तौ पुनः पुनः. ॐ निधये सर्वविद्यानां विषजे भवरोगिणां गुरवे सर्वलोकानां दक्षिणामूर्तये नमः. ॐ श्रुतिस्मृतिपुराणानाम् आलयं करुणालयं नमामि भगवत्पाद शङ्करं लोकशङ्करम्. ॐ विदितानमया विशदैककला न च किञ्चन काञ्चनमस्ति गुरो द्रुतमेव विदेहि कृपां सहजां भव शङ्कर देशिकमे शरणम्. ॐ ब्रह्मानन्दं परमसुखदं केवलं ज्ञानमूर्तिं द्वन्द्वातीतं गगनसदृशं तत्त्वमस्यादिलक्ष्यम् एकं नित्यं विमलमचलं सर्वधी साक्षिभूतं भावातीतं त्रिगुणरहितं सद्गुरुं तं नमामि. परब्रह्मणे श्रुतिमात्रे समस्त ब्रह्म विद्याचार्येभ्यो ऋषिभ्यो मुनिभ्यो गुरुभ्यो देवताभ्यो अस्मद्गुरुभ्यो नमः. श्री श्वेताश्वतरोपनिषदाचार्येभ्यो नमः. संकल्पः तेषां कृपया उपनिषदुक्त ब्रह्मात्मैक्यबोधेन अस्मिन् क्षणे एव मोक्ष कैवल्य प्राप्त्यर्थं सनातन धर्म से वैदिक हिंदू संस्कृते पुनरुत्थान जागरण विश्वव्याप्ति विश्वाध्यात्मिक प्रगति एकता शांति पुरोभिवृद्ध्यर्थम अस्मिन् सनातन धर्म संस्थापने कंकणमध्यस्माकं सह सर्वेषां निरंतर दिग्विजयार्थम श्रीराम मंदिरवत् शिवकृष्णादि समस्त मंदिराणाम् आश्रमाणां पुण्यदिव्य क्षेत्राणां विश्वविद्यालय भूभागादीनां पुनरवाप्ति तेषु निरंतर शास्त्र अध्ययन अध्यापन उपासना यज्ञयाग साधना सेवा तपस्या प्रार्थनादीनां द्वारा भारतवर्षस्य सनातनधर्मस्य बाह्याभ्यन्तरशत्रूणां शाश्वतरूपेण समूलनिर्मूलनार्थं भारतवर्षे विश्वे च अस्मात् क्षणादारभ्य वैदिकहैन्दवसंस्कृतेः सुसम्प्रतिष्ठावाप्त्यर्थं विश्वे मोक्षधर्मपुरुषार्थप्रतिष्ठाद्वारा विश्वसंरक्षणाभिवृद्ध्यर्थम् अस्यां कक्षायाम् आगतानां सर्वेषां सङ्कल्पितसत्कर्मसु दिग्विजयार्थं तेषां हृदये परब्रह्म भगवद्देवता गुरुशास्त्र सत्संग साधना सेवा मातापितृ देश धर्म सनातन धर्म भक्त्यादीनां द्वारा जन्म साफल्यार्थम अनेक शास्त्राणाम् अध्ययन साधना प्रयत्न मध्ये श्रीकृष्णे यजुर्वेदीय श्वेताश्वतरोपनिषदः श्री आद्य शंकर भाष्य समेत अध्ययन साधना प्रयत्न मोक्षार्थम वयं सर्वे करिष्यामहे। ओम नित्यानंदं निराधारं निखिलाधारमव्ययं निगमाद्यगतं नित्यं नीलकण्ठं नमाम्यहम्। ओम सहनाववतु सहनौ भुनक्तु सह वीर्यं करवावहै तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहैः। ओम शांति शांति शांतिः। ओम अथ द्वितीयोऽध्यायः Parayanam, friends. Chant the last two mantras enough. Narayana. It is that mantra. एषः देवः प्रदिशोऽनु सर्वाः पूर्वो ह जातः स उगर्भे अन्तः स एव जातः स जनिष्यमाणः प्रत्यङ्जनान्स्तिष्ठति सर्वतोमुखः यो देवो अग्नौ यो अप्सु यो विश्वं भुवनम् आविवेश य ओषधीषु यो वनस्पतिषु तस्मै देवाय नमो नमः. So, the friends, we are seeing that 14th mantra is understood. Even before the mantras, as we said in the introduction, talk about the signs and symptoms of a person who is reaching that yoga sthiti, the Atmanbhava sthiti. Before that, he is doing all the said yoga sadhanas. In the 14th one, it was so beautiful. Example is given that any of the metal material, any of the metallic idols, bimbam, sudhantam, when it is very properly washed, whatever the mrudaya upaliptam mud that was accumulated earlier, that goes away, and the original brightness, shine of that particular material comes to surface. Now see the beauty of the example, completeness of the example. In the same way, we are within ourselves the most shining, bright, brilliant self. Shuddha Sadghana Chidghana Anandagana Atma Swarupa we are. But now Mrudaya Upalipta. From the ignorance, through the delusion, with the Upadhi Sadhatmya, as a samsari, continuously in the world, we are totally dirtied, murdered ourselves. With all this sadhana, all this dirt mud goes away, then we also vibhrajate, tejomaya, means our own bright brilliance to self we will experience or realize. So keep on doing till that happens. Any examples? A doctor, so corrupt, so much money minded, and he never cares the life or health of the patients. बस 10-15 साल उसने जिया because of some bad company, lot of money earned. Then somehow some महात्मा gave an उपदेश और खत्म उनको अंदर से माइंड में आया होगा. Then immediately, is it not, from him the mile goes away of being a corrupt or negative money minded doctor. No, my vritti of medication is to serve the suffering people, to help with them. I took the oath while I was given this license to treat. Let me reread that. What are the promises, pratignas were taken from me? From now onwards, I'll live as a true doctor. My only aim is to remove that dard of that particular patient. Whoever comes to me with the best of the diagnosis, with the best of the treatment or the prescriptions, and with the minimum of the whatever I have to take for my professional survival. What happened to him? Mrudaya upaliptam. All that muddiness in his mind is gone away. Vibhrajate. Now he's a wonderful, pure doctor. And see the joy in him. Not only for becoming a good doctor, but he could change from negative to positive. हाँ, कोई बंदा बुरे से अच्छे बनते हैं ना, उसका आनंद का कोई अवध नहीं होती। Whether it is Tulsidasas, whether it is Kalidasa, they were all earlier very Buddha type. But when they transformed in that one particular lifetime only, the joy is so great. Just an example. So to a student, wasting his time with friends and all. One day he realized, "Arey, I'm a student, I have to excel in my studies and establish a career." That thing comes. So the muddiness of his thinking and understanding gone away. The originality of his abilities, talents come out. See, he will study without anybody's prompting. He gets all good marks. So to into relations, wife or husband, with their ego and selfishness for lot of years, they troubled other fellow. But भाई भगवान कृपा, ये सब में भगवान की कृपा होती है और कोई कुछ नहीं कर सकता. Suddenly, let us say that spouse or spouse realize, you are what a nonsense I am behaving. I am educated, this and that. Suddenly change. होता है, सिनेमा ही में नहीं होता है, वो सिनेमा में तो होता ही है. Even in life also, slowly the transformations happen. So many examples we gave. In the same way, how completely we are living the life as a jiva with the upadhis in the world as a samsari working for sukha, getting only dukkha. All these yoga sadhanas from the external up to the ultimate. When we continuously do, all that goes away. Then what comes to us? Ki we realize ourselves. I am that blissful eternal self. Now the symptoms of that experience are being told in these few shlokas. 14th sloka, three things are told. Ekaha kritarthaha vitashokaha. No, these words have to be valued. They have to be contemplated upon. They should be felt. What do you mean by ekata? What is the meaning of kritarthata? What is the meaning of vitashokat? See, it's very sublime. Contemplating on these things take us to the higher level of understanding. So these are the things we have seen yesterday. Now in the Pandrahava mantra bhi, Katham Gnatva Vitashoko Bhavati. In what way knowing oneself to be Brahman, or in what way knowing the self that he becomes free from any misery. This is the theme of the next Pandrahava mantra. Chant it twice, straight away we will see the meaning. Go into the Bhashyam. Om Yadatmatattvena tu Brahmatattvam Deepopameneha Yuktaha Prapashyet Ajam Dhruvam Sarvatattvairvishuddham Jnatva Devam Muchyate Sarvapashaihi. Again. यदात्मतत्त्वेन तु ब्रह्मतत्त्वं दीपोपमेनेह युक्तः प्रपश्येत् अजं ध्रुवं सर्वतत्त्वैर्विशुद्धं ज्ञात्वा देवं मुच्यते सर्वपापैः. Beautiful mantra. Every of these mantra of Shwethashwathara are very sweet, very wonderful. It only we have to have non-blurred intellect to understand clearly. Those intellects which are blurred cannot have the clear picture. Intellects are sold out to the mind, the body, the senses, the laziness, such intellects cannot catch. But if we can sharpen our intellects, ponder over these mantras, words, we'll really be elated. Enjoy because of the great understanding we get, which is there in those mantras. Let us see first literal meaning, then we study it with Bhashya. दो बार इसलिए कर रहे हैं ताकि दो बार करने से थोड़ा दृढ़ता से पकड़ में आ जाए उस श्लोक का अंतरार्थ. First, yuktaha prapasyetu. This is the main word. Yukta means yogi. Yogi means the one who is doing all these adhyatmika sadhanas. Prapasyetu. Definitely will see. Beautifully will see. Completely he will see. Doubtlessly he will see. See the assurance given by Shruti Mata. Yuktaha prapasya. You become yuktaha, prapasyet is guaranteed. Like in any shop. पैसे दे दो, वो आइटम ले जाओ. है ना, पैसे नहीं दिया तो नहीं मिलेगा, दिया तो मिलेगा, में क्या है. It is 500 rupees, you pay, take it. So become a yuktaha, you will be able to visualize. What is that which we visualize? Atma tattvena to Brahma tattvam. Atman alone is Brahman. This is the Prapashya. The self alone is the Brahman. Okay. The self is the self who is beyond the pseudo self of, let us say, three dehas or five koshas. So too, the Brahman is that reality which is beyond every Jiva Ishvara Jagat Bheda, every Rupa Nama. Right? Therefore, Atma Tattvena Yada Brahma Tattvam. This is the Parapashet. This is our ultimate goal. In other words, called as Brahmatmaikya Bodha. Atma Tattvena Brahma Tattvam Pashet means he knows the Brahman to be his own self. He knows himself to be the Brahman. Therefore, Aham Brahma Asmi. That is the experience. Yada Atma Tattvena tu Brahma Tattvam yogi or yukta prapashyet. Still, it is vague. It's always vague. How many number of shastras you study from how many number of gurus? Only the anubhava gives clarity. Till that you don't. Like somebody is telling, ये पानी इतना गर्म है, इतना ठंडा है, बहुत ठंडा है, बर्फीला है, ऊपर हिमालय से आ रहा है. Anything they tell, will you understand it? Till you put your hand or leg in it, isn't it? तब पता चलता है. Then nobody need tell. In the same way, self experience only tells how the experience of the self is. Yet, we need to be told for our information, inspiration. All Shastras give us that one. So, yada, when Atma Tattvena, first of all, having discovered your own Tattva Sarupa Atma, Atma Tattva. You can talk anything as Atma. A building you have owned, it also can be your Atma. That's why खरोच आ गया बिल्डिंग में पानी लीक कर रहा है. You suffer as if it is happening to you. We can have the आत्मीयता with the car scooter also. That उसको चोट लगा तो we are miserable. Or if it's a very good condition, you feel happy as if you are in good condition. Even kutta also you can have आत्मीयता. These are all Atma, not Atma Tattva. That way the शरीर is Atma, प्राण is Atma. ये ही तो हम परेशानी में है ना. But यहाँ आत्म तत्वेन word is used. Tat means that, tva means ness. Tatness, tat, tva means the real self, which cannot be not self. These things can be not self. What is the difference between self and not self? Not self can be gained and can be given up. है ना? You can gain the house by buying it, you can give it by selling it. You can gain the car by buying it, you can give it up and sell it. You can gain the dog also by buying, borrowing, or you can give it up. You can even gain the body with punya papa and give it up. Even if you don't give up, they take away. Only the something is there inside as self, neither given up nor taken up. That's called Atma. Aheyam anupadeyam. That is a tattva, thatness of the Atman. Again, it cannot be explained in the Shabda Sparsha Rupa Rasagandha Rupa. No, it is not that way. It cannot be explained as an emotion. It's not a concept. It's an experience. So, yada, in the paripakvata, maturity of the said yoga sadhana is done, Atma Tattvena, the Tattva Atma, that self, which can never become not self, when that is realized. Point one. Point two, that alone is everywhere there. Realizing it is called as Brahma Tattvena. And again, the Brahma Tattva kaha hai. And Atma Tattva or Brahma Tattva, the Brahman-ness. What is the difference between Brahma and Atma is? Atma is from the standpoint of one set of Panchakoshas we talk. The Brahman is from the standpoint of the Samashti we talk. But stuff-wise both are same. Stuff-wise both are same. It's only quantification as if. Like in a glass, there's a water. In an ocean, there is a water. Quantitatively, you say oceanic water is so much. And our glass में कितना इतना ही. But by the nature of the water, can you differentiate? Water in a spoon also, water is in a drop also, water in the ocean also. Qualitatively, you can't differentiate. Same way, the Atma is the self in one set of Panchakosha. Brahman is the self with the regard to the totality. Quantitatively you may talk, but qualitatively they are not two. It's one. Anything it is, छोटा सा अंगूठा बनाया आपने, whatever call, और बड़ा सा क्या कहते हैं ना in English, I don't know. So it's a huge one, 2 किलो का गोल्ड का. Here only दो तोला ही नहीं, ची 2 ग्राम. So 2 grams and 2 kg is different, but gold wise both are same. Please catch that point. Many people miss it. है ना? छोटा दिया बनाया मिट्टी से और बड़ा घड़ा बनाया मिट्टी से. So दिया छोटा घड़ा बड़ा, लेकिन मिट्टी qualitatively it's same na. Think about it. That's what the whole Shastra say. The life in a small bacteria, life in a big king or Raja or even Brahmadeva is same. Difference is in upadhis. Go to next level, the self, the Atman, the Brahman. Only through the Hamashti is called Brahman, through the Veshti it's called as Atman. But there are no two things. Hope it is understood, accepted, caught. मिस ऐसे चीजों को हम जब मिस करते हैं ना, फ्रॉम दैट ओनली लॉट ऑफ क्वेश्चंस डाउट्स कम. Similarly, if this is understood, many doubts, questions go away. We gave you the mud example, we gave the water example, we gave the life example, all of that. Electricity, 0 watt bulb and 10,000 watt bulb. In the glow, there is difference because of the luminosity or cadence of the filament, whatever. Regard to the electricity behind both of them, it is one only. Understood? So, yada, when Atma Tattvena, your own self you have realized, the Tattva Atma, and Brahma Tattvena, realize that this Tattva self alone is self behind all. Beautiful, no? This is what Yukta Prabhashi. Sorry. You know, it's a very sentimental, very beautiful thing to discover it. Even in Vyavahara, it helps so much. Like Narayana, hunger is same, whether it is in me or in you or in a dog. If somebody can recognize it, will he be greedy that he only will eat without sharing? Poverty is same. Mine or yours or anybody's. Eradicate it. Disease is same, me or you. Pain is same, me or you. Isn't it? सबका वही होता है ना. दुख, भय, सबका वही होते हैं. That's why the higher level में कहते हैं, whatever the things which trouble you, which you don't want, don't give them to others. Subhashit. This type of the life you have to live. If somebody can lift that way, my hunger, your hunger different, I eat what I want, but I'll not give you. So is it a very gross individualistic level? He is not tending towards the Brahma Tattva. Brahma is Samashti. So that's why in some places you can see, they don't really care, a servant, so a driver. Everybody's hunger is same. You also eat the same food which I am eating. That's the evolution, isn't it? The fellow outside may be whoever, but उसका hunger हमारा hunger एक ही है ना. उसके जिह्वा पे जो टेस्ट होता है वो हमारा वो एक ही है. Isn't it? When you enjoy taste, why don't you give when you can afford? When you can afford, when you can't afford, you also stop eating. That's okay. I'm just giving the worldly examples to say Atma Tattvena Brahma Tattvam. I am the self, the whole world has the same self behind it. The Veshti Upadhi, a glass of water, Samashti Upadhi, an ocean. The ocean is Samashti Upadhi, glass is a Veshti Upadhi. But in the ocean, the water, the water in the glass is same. Yadatma Tattvena to Brahma Tattvam. The same thing in Gita. Atmaupamyena sarvatra samam pashyati Arjuna. Or yasmin sarvani bhutanyatmaiva bhut vichanata ishavasya. Or sarvamhi etad brahma in mandukya. That's all. So yadatma tattvena tu brahma tattva. So I am not the Indra Pranamana Buddhi, I am the Shuddha Satchitananda. Same is there behind anything, everything. So Brahma Tattvam. Then we may have to ask question. At least little clarity more if you can give us for our intellectual comprehension and contentment. It is said, Deepopamena iha. This Atma Tattva and the Brahma Tattva is like Deepa Samana. Now, what is Deepa here? Not the Deepa, the mud there. Not the Deepa, the oil in that. Not the Deepa, the wick. But मड में ऑयल में विक के द्वारा जो blazing flame is there, that flame is called deepa. हम सच्चे बुद्धू होते हैं ना जिंदगी भर. Any time for us the deepa means a lamp. Deepa is not lamp. Flame is deepa. Did you ever think it? और दिया ले आओ बोलते हैं. दिया नहीं लाते हो, मिट्टी का पात्र ले आते. When you light it, then it becomes deepa. The jyoti is called deepa, not the mud वाला या कोई भी हो, है ना? Deepa means that kanti. So at the most I can tell you it is like the kantimaya. Then refer to other Upanishads for more clear understanding about what sort of kanti it is. It is not Surya Kanti, not Chandra Kanti, Nakshatra Kanti, Agni Kanti. No. Not even it is Indriya Kanti. Indriya also are lights because they are illuminating objects. Mana bhi Kanti hai because it is illuminating the thoughts. Buddhi bhi Kanti hai. It is illuminating the knowledge. That Kanti which is illuminating all of this, which is eliminating the Jagrada Avastha, Swapna Avastha, Sushupti Avastha, Upadhis, their arrival, their departure, their ability, their debility, their performances. There is some Kanti in us which is continuously illuminating all this. That's called as Deepa. So this is what I can say. That self is Chit Swarupa, Chetana Swarupa. It is by itself light. And by the Bhagavan Shakti of Maya, if something is projected, it illuminates that also. Deepopamena. The Deepatva, the illuminating aspect, is to be caught for understanding. Oh, Shuddhatma matlab Chaitanya hai. Okay, and that Chaitana is that consciousness which illuminates even Jada, but it doesn't become Jada. Deepopamena. Actually, we are that Deepa Swarupa we are. Jyotirma when the self is realized as the self of all called as Brahman, and that self is like Deepa. Deepopameneha yuktaha prapashyet. Yada, when this yuktaha yogi comes to this level, prapashyet, experiences it, then he is mukta. And that Deepa Upama Atma Tattva, which is now Brahma Tattva, Brahmatma के बोध हो गया. और थोड़े से explanations, है ना? Earlier shloka, 3 told. This shloka, 1 now is some more. What are the 3 things that were told in the earlier shloka? Ki ekaha, kritartaha, pitashokaha. All have to be clubbed and understood by us. भूलना नहीं. वेदांत में कोई भी साइंस में earlier told thing if you forget, then the newer things won't give us completeness. It's a continuation. Like in Gita, every chapter is continuation. Like Ramayana, every chapter is continuation. Like Yoga Ashish, it's not sporadic, erratic speaking by the Guru. No, Guru is developing thought. The disciple in between asks, the Guru answers it, but he comes back to his own topic. Here also, Ekaha, Krutarthaha, Vitashokaha are the states of being when we realize the self. And that self is in what way? It is said in this shloka. First, it is Deepam. Understandable? It's a Kanti. You have to also do some contemplation. Self-effulgent illuminates everything. Lamp is that which is illuminating itself and everything. So that which illuminates itself and illuminates everything, that is the real self in me. The me right now I am saying aham doctor osmi, aham politician osmi. That also is illuminated by that real me. Shuddha Chaitanya. Deepopameneha yukta prabhashet. So Deepa is the fourth thing. Ekaha, Kritarthaha, Vitashokaha are the states of experiences of him in contrast with the experience of a samsari. Samsari sees anekata, the Jivana Mukta says ekata. Samsari is akritartha, he goes on struggling still. Jivana Mukta is kritartha, he has nothing more to achieve, no efforts. The samsari with all the things he has got still is shoka yukta, but this Brahmagyan is Vita shoka. This is one set of explanation regarding experience of the Jnani in contrast with the Ajnani. In this shloka, the self is little more explained. First, it is said to be Brahma Atma Ekata. You won't see anything different now. You see the substratum is one. That one substratum from one individual upadhi is called as an Atman, from the total upadhi is called as Brahma. It's only transactional purpose, communication purpose. Otherwise, Brahma Atma करके दो चीज नहीं है, नहीं है, नहीं है. गिलास में पानी, समुंदर में पानी करके दो पानी नहीं है, नहीं है, नहीं है ना. इलेक्ट्रिसिटी इन द बल्ब, इलेक्ट्रिसिटी इन द फैन करके दो इलेक्ट्रिसिटी नहीं है, नहीं है, नहीं है. Only for the sake of communication it is. So three are those. Fourth is Brahma Atma Ekata. Fifth is Deepa Upamena. Now the sixth one is what? It is Ajam. It is causeless. Second, it is Dhruvam. It is firm rooted. Dhruvam. Yes. All the time it is the same. Dhruvata means what? Jo hai wohi hai. Dhruva and Drudha. It won't change at all. Ekam Dhruvam. Third one is what? Sarva Tattvaihi Vishuddham. All the other things which are familiar to ignorant person, like the ignorance, the delusions, the thoughts, the mind, the sense, ये सारे तत्व कहते हैं. सर्व तत्व ही शुद्ध means these are all never there in that self. In the water there are never the waves or ripples or bubbles. They're all projected on it. This we already studied exhaustively, so we not go back. You just think about it. In the water there are never waves or bubbles. They are projected only on the water. Yesterday we told you in the evening class, water never became the wave, water never gave birth to wave. If water becomes wave, it will not remain as water anymore. Again, if the water gives birth to the wave, then the wave must be separate from water. It should be independent. Like the child is given birth by the mother, then the child different, mother different. Is the wave different from water? No. Therefore, the wave water has not given birth to the wave. And has the water become wave, then there should not be any water. It is there. Therefore, what is the position of the wave? It's called projection. Substratum को change नहीं करते हुए जो भी ऊपर दिखता है, that's projection. So Dhruvam means, or Sarva Tattva Vishuddha means, he is he in whom all these are never there, but appeared to all of us when we were in the ignorant state. Now the subtlemost thing that is to be sorted out here is what? For the Vyavahara transaction sake, on him, Paramatma, on Parama, because of his Maya Shakti, the Rupa Namatmaka Jagat may be projected. In any case, it has never changed the reality, even an iota. Reality is always that. Not knowing this knowledge deeply, experientially, the projected Rupa Nama, we think that's real. And it is never difficult to understand at all. We always say समुद्र को देखा, we say इतना बढ़िया waves थे उसमें, in between the ripples and all. This is what we say. Arey, you are always seeing water only. But you call it as river, ocean and all. Don't we say that? You know? Like, see, Vedanta is so simple. It just has to click. Like this person has come, I have seen. That person has gone, I have seen. This person I have interacted. That person I have interacted. This way we talk. But this person whom you have seen, existing or not, yeah. That person who went away, you have seen, existing or not, yeah. The person with whom you are talking, existing or not, yeah. So you are seeing existence only all the time in the form of person. But person you give value because व्यवहार में एग्जिस्टेंस में व्यवहार नहीं होता, जरूरत नहीं है. In the person व्यवहार होता है. You are at व्यवहार level. Therefore you take व्यवहार as reality. But you are seeing existence only. Anything, even if you don't see any object, still you are seeing existence there. Existence not objectified. That's the only thing. Anything like this photo, if I am seeing, I'm seeing existence in the form of photo. If I see that lamp, I am seeing existence only in the form of lamp. But I don't say existence. I say I am seeing photo and lamp. But before I see photo or lamp, photo is, lamp is. That is existence. Without it being there, can I see? I can't see, no. So I am seeing existence only in some or the other form. I am seeing water only in the form of ocean or river or whatever. But our preoccupation with the Rupa Nama, our value given to them, है ना, our too much value given to Vyavahara, इसी को delusion कहते हैं. That it makes us feel this is real and we are made to forget the reality. Vedanta corrects this mistake of telling us Paramatma alone is real, all else is projection, Paramatma is Mukta Sthiti, all other are Vyavahara Sthiti. Don't make the Vyavahara as Bandhana. How Vyavahara becomes Bandhana? When the Vyavaharik is given reality status. There's nothing reality. Everything Vyavahara. You become angry with your wife, she becomes angry. It's only Vyavahar. अब reality दो तो daily रोते. And some couple newly married, they give reality, they get divorced. But those who don't give reality at all to them, 50 years they are married, every day they fight. They know it. Heart in heart, they love each other. They know they can't live without each other. Therefore, they outside Vyavahara, they don't give so much reality. She says he's like that only. He says she's also like that. I know they are like that. So it goes on. व्यवहार को संसार मत बनाओ, आत्मा को मत भूलो. The only two things. Don't give reality to anything. Reality is only Paramatma. Pursue that, sit in that. That's why the double laughter by the realized saint. He is laughing and enjoying the reality, and he is also laughing, enjoying all the projected with all its varieties. Some of them are contradictory. He will laugh when somebody is born, he will equally laugh when somebody dies. Because both are projections, birth and death. Because he realized the self which has no birth, no death. Na? So इस तरह से अजम ध्रुवम सर्वतत्वैर विशुद्धम. It is pure of the all these tattvas, means these tattvas in which we are bound, they are never there in it. Jnatva devam, knowing him to be that, knowing that God sarva pasha muchyate, one is liberated from all pasha, the ropes, the snares. One what is important here is the Deva whom you are worshipping in all temples, in your puja room, in so many Rupa Nama is actually this. अब देव का definition मिल गया ना. He can be in Rama or Krishna Rupa, but Rama and Krishna are not Deva. In them, that Atma Tattva, Brahma Tattva, because of which they are there, that is real Dev. In Ram or Krishna or Shiva or Ganapati, if that Sat Chit नहीं है, तो असत हो गए वो अजड़ हो गए. Then how can you call other Deva? So Devam, beautiful. Deva means Jyotana, Prakasha Swarupa, Deepa Swarupa, which was already said. Now, beautiful shloka it is. We have tried to see with the words. Same we'll study with Bhashyam. Om, 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 Om. Om Purnamada Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate पूर्णमुदच्यते पूर्णस्य पूर्णमादाय पूर्णमेवावशिष्यते ओम शांति 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 हरि ओम श्री गुरुभ्यो परमर्षिभ्यो परम ब्रह्मणे श्रुतिमात्रे तत्सत् ब्रह्मार्पणमस्तु. Join for Gita just 15-20 minutes.